And welcome to Nosey Roads and Helens for this Stones Bitter clash, the penultimate fixture here at Nosey Road this season in the Stones Bitter Championship. Saints versus Barrow, the date the 8th of April 1987. My name's Ron Hoof, I'm your regular matchday commentator with Brian Pears, your video cameraman. I'll just run through the teams for you now. Saints first, of course. Number 1 Vivers, 2 Ledger, 3 Lachlan, 4 Litherland, 5 McCormick, 6 Allen, 7 Doherty, 8 Burke, 9 Harrison, 10 Fieldhouse, 11 Platt, 12 Haggerty, 13 Arkwright. Substitutes tonight 14 Dwyer and 15 Paul Farber. The Barrow team, number 1 Tickle, 2 Irvin, 3 Williams, 4 McNichol, 5 James, 6 Blacker, 7 Kearns, 8 Kendall, 9 Creary, 10 Gittins, 11 Kay, 12 Richardson, 13 Morrison, 14 Moore and 15 Wilkinson. And tonight's match day mascot there is Andrew Harrison. Andrew's 10 years old, he attends Tatterweath Junior School. As you know, Tatterweath bred a real load of local rugby league players. There's Andrew in the middle with the Saints captain Chris Arkwright and the match day officials. So Saints winning the toss, Barrow to kick off. And there's Andrew making his way over with Chris Arkwright over to the paddock entrance there. So nearly ready to go, and away we go. The ball kicked deep, taken by Paul Lachlan. Drives over his own 10-yard line, approaching the 25. With Richardson for Barrow in at the first tackle. So it's Saints bringing it to the left. Dave Harrison recovered now after a knock that didn't play against Leeds. At the acting halfback, feeds it on to Tony Burke. Real strong forward this Burke, taken down by Blacker. Dave Harrison again bringing it blindside onto Roy Haggerty. Passes it round the man. Well, Kevin McCormick there with the number 4 shirt on. They just announced it that he had changed with Litherland, but that was incorrect information. McCormick is in the centre spot, the left centre spot, with Litherland on the left wing. Anyway, Saints back to Paul Lachlan, kicks upfield. Steve Tickle there gathers the ball safely. It's over his own 25, but Roy Haggerty, Kevin McCormick bundle him down. So Barrow with the first touch of the ball now. Scrum half Kearns spreading it left. Dave Harrison and Chris Arkwright in there. So Barrow again moving it left. Saints pressing up very quickly, stopping the Barrow defence, breaking through. Now acting half-back Creary takes the ball back to number 10. Tommy Gittins kicks downfield and finds touch 5 yards short of Saints 25. So first scrum of the match now with young Paul Doherty to feed. And the ball coming out Saints side, but the referee not happy with the packing. We'll try again, Doherty to feed the scrum, but the ball coming straight out. Barrow penalised for foot up in the scrum, so the first penalty of the match going Saints' way. Paul Lachlan stepping up, kicks upfield and finds touch on the halfway line. Tony Burke now taking the ball off Dave Harrison, comes midfield, but brought down some solid Barrow tackling early on. Chris Arkwright, change of direction, looking for the half gap. Eagle eye Arkwright, always looking for that gap. But Dave Harrison taking it right. Sean Allen taking the number 6 spot tonight. Very versatile player. Sean Allen plays in all positions for Saints, a real utility man. John Fieldhouse onto Dave Harrison, as ever backing up. John Fieldhouse saw the gap there, fed onto Dave Harrison, so Saints on the attack. Doherty dummies, feeds onto Chris Arkwright. John Fieldhouse again, but the ball going loose. Chris Arkwright tried to flick that ball out, but the Barrow man knocked it down and fell on the loose ball. So it's Barrow in possession. Irving, I think it is, with the ball. Yes, right winger for Barrow. Irving there, bringing it forward, but it's Kearns now, spreading the ball left onto Tommy Gittins, seasoned campaigner, ex-Warrington forward. So it's Kearns again, taking it left, onto loose forward Morrison, flicking it over there to the Barrow left wing, but the ball being knocked forward. So it's a scrum down midway between the halfway and Barrow 25. Paul Doherty to feed. Well, penalty to Barrow this time. Saints penalised at the scrum. So Gittins, I think it is, Tickle stepping up for this penalty conversion, finds touch just inside Saints half. So one penalty each in this first 4 minutes, and Richardson, second row forward for Barrow in possession. Saints quickly up there. Andy Platt quickly in there, stops his man, but just releases that ball, but doesn't get very far. Gittins now taken down by Haggerty. 10 yards short of Saints 25. And the ball going left. Kearns. And the ball loose. Onto Blacker there, but he loses the ball. Quickly taken by Andy Platt. And Saints in possession. Tony Burke now driving forward. Dave Harrison going in to take the acting half-back position, but the ball going loose. Dave Harrison went in there, retrieved it. But referee Haig ruling the ball had been knocked forward, so it's another scrum. 10 yards inside Saints half. And penalised for feeding. That's Kearns, the Barrow scrum half, penalised for feeding, so we still have to have a clean heel from these scrums. Paul Loughlin kicks for touch, finds touch 5 yards inside Barrow half. Dave Harrison here, first man in. John Fieldhouse pulls one off and is brought down 10 yards short of Barrow 25. Saints bringing it left to Tony Burke. Barrow second rows there, Kay and Richardson in on Tony Burke, stop his gallop. Oh, Dave Harrison again. Acting half-back and Barrow penalised for offside at the play of the ball on their own 25. So first chance of points on the board if need be. Yes, Paul Loughlin going to have a go at goal. Paul Farber coming on with the sand. For Paul Loughlin, already kicked 170 goals this season. Well, Barrow, they beat Oldham at home on Sunday, last Sunday, 24-22, which is the same score as Saints beat Leeds, but that wasn't good enough to keep them up in the first division. Barrow relegated to the second division next season with the 4 down and 2 up system, along with Wakefield and Featherstone. And the other team to go down with a choice of either Lee, Hull, possibly Widnes. Anything can happen. Anyway, Paul Loughlin attempts to kick the goal. The ball coming off the upright, coming back. Barrow quickly on it, so Barrow in possession. Kay, second row forward for Barrow, brought down there with Roy Haggerty, Tony Burke in support. Kearns spreading it left onto prop forward Kendall. Releases the ball onto Richardson and Barrow taking it left. Short ball from Gittins there to Roy Haggerty. Beg your pardon. Paul Doherty over there, snuffing the attack out, but it's Richardson again for Barrow. Kearns spreading it to the right. Loose ball there. The Barrow man offside there as the ball hits loose forward Morrison, but the referee ruling a knock on. So scrum down, 10 yards inside Barrow half, with Paul Doherty to feed. Well, he's bringing him over here. Obviously, they mustn't be on the right blade of grass. But 8 minutes of this game gone so far. First clean scrum of the match. Ball Doherty feeds, comes out same side. Kevin McCormick going cross field, straightening up. Tremendous pace on this McCormick. So Phil Weaver's up there with the back division, linking up well. Ball coming back to Dave Harrison, spreads it over to Paul Loughlin. Going over to the right wing, brought down there by Williams. And Saint spreading it left. It's Arkwright. Sean Allen straightening up, looking for the half gap, spreads it out. Well taken by young Doherty there. On to Roy Haggerty. Runs back into them, looks to offload, does so to Dave Harrison. Brings it blindside, over to Doherty again. Looking for the outpace, into Dennis Litherland. Veteran wingman, just taken into touch. Couple of yards short of Barrow try line. The first real bit of Saints attack on Barrow line. Nearly paid off there. Roy Haggerty getting that ball out when it looked dead and coming over to this left wing with Dennis Litherland just being taken into touch a couple of yards short. So it's Kearns to feed for Barrow. A scrum about 5 yards from Barrow line and coming out Barrow side. Barrow in possession. Kearns still in possession. Running cross field but taken down. Andy Platt there brings him down. He lost ground at that one there. So it's Barrow still in possession, 10 yards from their own line. So Barrow taking it left. Bundle down on their own 25. So they're bringing it right now. Running on the ball, Tickle linking up with the attack. On to Blacker. It's a hint of a forward pass. Going back to number 11, Kay. He was the initial perpetrator, Kay. I thought it was Tickle linking up with the back division, but it was Kay. A good break from him, but to the pass to Blacker, going forward, but not being adjudged so. The ball back to Kay, finally kicked towards Saints line and going dead, and Saints awarded a 25-yard restart, and it's John Fieldhouse now in possession. Tony Burke acting halfback, bringing it blind. Onto young Doherty, looking for the half gap, but just can't get past there. Williams bringing him down. Arkwright brought down centre field, right on the halfway line. And Saints bringing it left. Phil Weaver's linking up. Lofted pass over to Kevin McCormick. Phil Weaver's on the inside. Takes it well, Weaver's. Inside again to Dennis Litherland. Well, brilliant work from Saints there. Into passing. And Dennis Litherland touches down right in between the sticks. Phil Weaver's linking up. Lofted pass over to Kevin McCormick. Phil Weaver's on the inside. Takes it well, Weaver's. Inside again to Dennis Litherland. Well, brilliant work from Saints there. Into passing. And Dennis Litherland touches down right in between the sticks. Well, Phil Weaver starting that move off. Lovely lofted pass over here, right on the halfway line, taken by Kevin McCormick, fed back inside to Phil Weavers, who Dennis Litherland saw that Weavers going through, linked up with him on the inside again, took the return pass from Weavers and scooted over in front of the sticks. Well, good into passing work there. Dennis Litherland going over for his 5th try of the season. Paul Loughlin with an easy conversion right in front of the sticks. No problem for Loughlin's capability. So Saints 6-0 in the lead after 12 minutes, and Paul Loughlin slotting his 171st goal of the season over there. That good now then. So Barrow to restart. The referee trying to position the ball there as it had fallen over. Well, Saints second in the Stones Bitter table with 39 points from 26 games. That's 19 wins and 1 draw. Ball being kicked deep, gathered by Phil Weavers. Clearing his line, brought down 10 yards away from his own try line, with Dave Harrison as ever acting halfback. coming away with it. Lively character this Harrison, sees the gap, burrows through. Phil Vevers again, linking up, acting half-back. Brings it over to Andy Platt. But the Barrow tattlers quickly in. McNichol and Kearns, and on to Roy Haggerty. Shrugs one off, unloads to Sean Allen. Taking the standoff position tonight. Just getting over his own 25. And Dave Harrison again, taking it left onto John Fieldhouse. Crossfield to Chris Arkwright. But with a half-gap, breaks through. Tries to feed onto Doherty there, but just couldn't release that ball. Kay, second row for Barrow, quickly in there. With the other second row, Richardson, but it's John Fieldhouse again. Lofted pass. Finally taken by Kevin McCormick. Kicks, crossfield. Taken by number 5, James, for Barrow. Brought down 5 yards short of Saints 25. The Barrow in possession. Looking for the way through, Blacker. Running round, nowhere to go. Tony Burke bundles him down. Tommy Gittins, short ball there onto Richardson, looking for support, but John Fieldhouse knocks him to the ground. On to Gittins again. Playmaker there, on to number 3, Williams. Brought down 10 yards short of Saints try line. Barrow looking a bit lively at present, and taking it left. On to Gittins again, on to Kay. Flicks the ball up to Blacker, and he's in at the corner. Lively at present, and taking it left. On to Gittins again, on to Kay. Flicks the ball up to Blacker, and he's in at the corner, in the left-hand corner there. So Blacker going in for a try. This standoff for Barrow. Tommy Gittins again, playmaker, ball distributor, throwing it out there, just beating the Saints defence. Flicks it up to Blacker, and he touches down in the left-hand corner. As I was saying before, Saints now second in the Stones Bitter Championship, with Warrington being beaten at Bradford last Sunday. Well, Saints are at Bradford next Sunday, so we can just hope we can gain 2 points from tonight's match, and then 2 points against Bradford next Sunday. Now lining up for this conversion to this Blacker try, right on the touchline. No, just hasn't got the distance, had the direction, but just hasn't got the distance. I think that's Williams. No, it's number 2, Irving, who's the goal kicker. So Saints to restart, kick-off. Taken by Richardson, second row forward for Barrow. Tony Burke quickly in with Dave Harrison. Creary acting halfback for Barrow, taking it left. Onto Morrison, feeds onto number 8, Kendall. So 6 points to 4 at present in Saints' favour. And Barrow with Kearns bringing it over. This lively second row here. Kay. Brought down by a good tackle from Tony Burke. Kick charge down from Dave Harrison, taken by Kay again. The referee waves the tackles off, so Barrow back to 1 tackle. Taking it left, Kearns, Gittins. Brought down by Chris Arkwright. And Dave Harrison, I think. He's in the thick of things, this Dave Harrison, real lively character. And Barrow taking it left with loose forward Morrison. Tries to pass on to number 12 Richardson, but he knocks forward. Ball scooped up by Paul Doherty. Coming crossfield here. Runs into a 3-man Barrow tackle. Kay, Creary and Gittins. Tony Burke now just gathers that ball, juggles with it temporarily, but safely gathers it. And he's brought down 10 yards inside his own half. Blindside, Dave Harrison feeding it onto John Fieldhouse. Flicks it back up to Dave Harrison, onto Paul Doherty. Saints second it to the right. Chris Arkwright, quick hands here from Saints, will pay dividends onto Andy Platt. But a bit of an overlap there. Phil Vevers linking up, but just Andy Platt just couldn't release that ball. Phil Vevers taking the acting half-back position and bringing it left. Onto Sean Allen. So Dave Harrison acting half-back, taking it over to the right. Roy Haggerty lurking over there, feeds onto Paul Loughlin. Brilliant pass onto Loughlin, who feeds onto Barry Ledger. Up the right wing there, still going Ledger. Brought down 10 yards short of Barry try line. Sits on the attack once again. Dave Harrison bringing it left. Doherty, quick hands, Chris Arkwright, John Fieldhouse. Loop movement with with Chris Arkwright. Brilliant pass there from Phil Beavers. On to Kevin McCormick. Going into passing from Saints. And it's the 6th tackle, I think that's the changeover. Well, I didn't see the referee indicating that that was the 6th tackle, but he said it was, so Barrow in possession. And coming down the right wing, Kevin McCormick and John Fieldhouse bar his way. So Barrow taking it left, Morrison on to Kendall. Prop forward for Barrow, but being taken back by Andy Platt. And Dave Harrison again. So Barrow coming back to Kay. Second row forward for Barrow. Well, I think he's making a meal of that. Obviously, instinctive action there from Roy Haggerty, who's been spoken to by referee Haig, so ruling a penalty to Barrow. They just have the penalties in their favour at present, 3-2, with just one clean scrum each. Nearly halfway through this first half, and the score still 6 points to 4 for Saints. And the ball finding touch here, right on the halfway line. Quick restart, Kearns onto Gittins, being taken down by Fieldhouse. Kevin McCormick with Dennis Litherland in support. So it's Creary, feeds onto Kearns, across to Richardson, onto Morrison, but Roy Haggerty there bundles him down. Just inside Saints half. Well, the touch judge from the other side's coming on now. Whatever for, I've not a clue. Well, Chris Arkwright being spoken to. And a penalty to Barrow. Well, isn't it marvellous, eh? The touch judge from the other side comes on, the referee's here, this other touch judge over here, and yet it's the other fella who has to run about 50 odd yards, and Saints being penalised there. Barrow electing to go for goal. Irvin, number 2, wingman for Barrow. The goal kicker tonight, and he's going to have a go to see if he can convert this penalty kick into points. It's about 45 yards out. With the aid of a breeze, I would say, a breeze that's blowing down from the Eddington to the clubhouse end. More or less midfield. So Irvin here lining up. If he gets this, the scores will be all squared at 6 points each. So to the right of the post, taken by Phil Beavers, brings it away to Saints right wing. Beats one, but just can't get back past Creary. So Saints taking it right. John Fieldhouse, lofted pass to Chris Arkwright. Quick hands onto Andy Platt. Over to that right wing. Bundle down just short of the 25. Saints bringing it left now. Chris Arkwright looking for the half gap. Brought down on the 25 by Richardson and Gittins for Barrow. Dave Harrison as ever. Bringing it left. Sean Allen, Roy Haggerty. But Creary and Morrison bring him down right on their own 25. Saints coming blind. Tony Burke. Well, plenty of ferocious tackling there for Tony Burke with Morrison, Creary and number 3, Williams. Saints trying to grub her for touch, but Irvin gathers the ball safely. 10 yards inside his own 25, runs forward, brought down just short of the halfway line by Dave Harrison and Phil Beavers. So Barrow now bringing it blind. Morrison there trying to run through. Creary acting half-back, taking it left onto Kearns. Quickly fed inside. Saints tackling holds firm, Doherty. And Dave Harrison again. So Barrow, Gittins, short ball onto Williams, number 3, but he loses the ball. Quickly scooped up by Roy Haggerty. All Barrow offside here. but the referee not really so. Onto Doherty, onto Sean Allen. Stumbles but gets up, still going Sean Allen. Good 20-yard run there from Sean Allen, this standoff for tonight's match. Chris Arkwright in possession, spreading it over there to the Saints right wing. On to John Fieldhouse now. Dave Harrison backing up as ever. Brought down just short of Barrow 25. So Doherty, crossfield, Sean Allen. On to Chris Arkwright. Phil Weaver's in the line. Inside to Roy Haggerty. Off 1 foot. Feeds inside to Sean Allen again. Backing up again. Onto Arkwright. Crossfield, Doherty. Quick ball to Dave Harrison. Lofted ball over to Barry Ledger. Gathers it safely. Comes crossfield. Losing his foot in there. Feeds on to Doherty again. Saints still keeping it alive. Short ball. Well, looked as though it was going to be a short ball, but it come over to Kevin McCormick. Finally over here to Saints left wing. Dennis Litherland. And it's the last tackle for Saints. Doherty grubbing for touch. Yes, good kick there from Doherty on the last tackle. Saw the gap. Grubbing for touch. And finds touch 15 yards from Barrow try line. So it's a scrum down about 15 yards from Barrow try line, as I've just said, with Kearns for Barrow to feed. The ball going in, coming out Barrow side. Taken by Kearns and Paul Doherty quickly up there. As Barrow losing ground, but at the play the ball there. It's a penalty to Barrow. Saints being adjudged to have scooped the ball out of the Barrow player's hand in the tackle. So another penalty to Barrow. Quickly taken and finds touch 5 yards short of the halfway with Kearns. First man in, Gittins, Tony Burke and Dave Harrison. Dump him to the ground just inside the Saints half. On to Kendall, the other prop for Barrow. John Fieldhouse and Andy Platt quickly in there. So Barrow in possession, looking lively. Kearns, crossfield to Richardson, but not gaining much yardage at all, this Barrow outfit. Kearns again, bringing it right. On to Morrison, on to Kay, lively, loose second row forward, but taken down by Kevin McCormick. Thunderous tackle there from Kevin McCormick. Tickle, Steve Tickle up in the line for Barrow and taking it left. On to Blacker, crossfield to Morrison. Quick hands there from number 12 Richardson, but good tackling from Saints. Paul Loughlin coming in field and stemming the floor there. And Kearns rubbers for the left hand, the Barrow left hand corner, and finds touch about 10 yards short of Saints try line. It's a scrum down now with Doherty to feed. Ball coming out with the feed, I think. Doherty going in there for it, yes. Kearns coming in, roughing him up a bit at the back of the scrum, but Saints win the scrum comfortably. 2 scrums each at present. And Saints in possession 10 yards from their own line. Barrow lying up pretty quickly. John Fieldhouse, quick hands onto Sean Allen. Straightens up. Drives forward. Dave Harrison comes up in support, but just can't receive that ball from Sean Allen. So it's Saints spreading it left. To Tony Burke. Brought down just short of the 25. Blindside, Saints move it blindside onto Andy Platt. Just getting out of their own 25. It's the last tackle of this set of 6 for Saints. All Barrow offside there. Referee Haig looking, but not penalising. Doherty kicks crossfield. Left winger for Barrow, James, gathers the ball, but Barry Ledger and Paul Loughlin dump him down. The ball going loose, quickly dropped on by Paul Loughlin there. Solid tackling from Saints, and James loses the ball. Paul Loughlin gathers. Saints play it. Chris Arkwright in possession at present, with Dave Harrison taking the acting half-back position. The Saints bring it left. John Fieldhouse feeds inside to Doherty. Brought down just over the halfway line. Saints looking lively again. Need more points on the board. Dave Harrison going on his own. Over to the right wing. Still stood up. Feeds on to Tony Burke. Crossfield to Doherty. On to Sean Allen. Inside to Doherty again. Lofted pass to Andy Platt. Just beat the Barrow defence here. Overlap here for Andy Platt. But the ball going down. And a knock-on being ruled by referee Haig. The ball obviously not from Andy Platt's grip as he bustled through that Barrow tackle, but a knock-on being ruled by referee Haig. 10 yards inside Barrow half. With David Kearns to feed for Barrow. Scrums even at present, 2 scrums each. But the ball coming out against the head. And Saints penalised for foot up at the scrum there. So Barrow receive yet another penalty. Well, 6 penalties to 2 in Barrow's favour. And 28 minutes of this game gone. And the score still 6 points to 4 in Saints' favour. So from that resulting penalty, Barrow kick for touch. Fine touch, 10 yards. 15 yards inside Saints half. Tommy Gittins in possession. Tony Burke, John Fieldhouse, Kevin McCormick bundle him down there just short of the 25 with Creary, the hooker for Barrow, stepping up. Quick ball from Kearns onto Kendall. Tries for a forward pass from the popular side, but the referee lets play go on. Kearns linking up there with Morrison, but Roy Haggerty quickly in there, dumps him down. And the referee looks though he's waving the tattles off as if the ball had gone loose. I don't know, I just missed that. But Richardson, second row for Barrow in possession. Chris Arkwright there thunders him to the ground. Blacker now, bringing it right for Barrow. Short ball onto Kay. Lively, second row forward for Barrow. John Fieldhouse takes him down with Kevin McCormick. And the ball being kicked through by Gittins, but touching a Saints player and going into touch just inside Saints 25. So it'll be a scrum down just inside Saints 25 with the Barrow feed. Well, Morrison taking the half-back duties with Kearns being injured midfield. So Morrison to feed, ball going against the head, quickly taken by Doherty, shrugs Morrison off and going over to the right. Perhaps should have released that ball there, but didn't do. But Saints on the attack again, onto the right. Roy Haggerty going under the defence. The Barrow defence, but brought down 10 yards short of the halfway line with Dave Harrison acting half-back. Barrow all offside here again. And being penalised this time again. Number 3, Williams, offside at the play of the ball there. So Saints receiving a penalty. Paul Loughlin kicks upfield, finds touch 5 yards short of Barrow 25 with Dave Harrison to restart. Tony Burke, first man in, first receiver, builds up ahead of steam, drives forward, gets over the 25. 3-man Barrow tackling, Williams, Creary and Richardson take him out. So Saints bringing it right. Andy Platt straightening up, just brought down on the 25. Phil Beavers up with the back division, acting half-back, going on his own, dummies through. Still going Beavers, brought down by Gittins, 10 yards inside. The Barrow half, onto John Fieldhouse. Trying to release that ball, just couldn't let it go with 3 Saints players in support. There's Doherty, inside pass to Andy Platt. Beats the Barrow defence temporarily, but brought down just inside the 25. Last tackle now. The Saints, Kevin McCormick, brilliant pass from him, goes infield, kicks crossfield. Well, the Barrow man offside there. Yes, the Barrow man offside. Kevin McCormick kicks infield for the Saints players to follow it, and the ball hits the Barrow man, and then another Barrow man in an offside position. So it's a penalty kick for Saints, just to the left of the posts. Paul Loughlin to convert this penalty, hopefully. Paul Farber there just running on with the sand, and Barrow making a substitute. Moore, 14 for Barrow, coming on for number 7, Kearns. And Paul Loughlin lining up, see if he can convert this penalty. 32 minutes gone of the game, and Saints in a slender lead, 6 points to 4. Paul Loughlin kicked 171 so far this season, and just 1 in this game so far. And he lines up, makes no mistake with that, slots it right between the sticks. So Saints 8 points to 4 in the lead, as Paul Loughlin converts his 172nd goal of the season. But David Kearns there being replaced by Moore for Barrow. A lively character this Kearns, but had a knock midfield just a couple of minutes ago, and unfortunately having to go off injured. So the ball kicked off by Barrow, kicked deep. Paul Loughlin gathers the ball and brought down right on the 25, with Dave Harrison acting half-back. Saints bringing it left. Doherty, quick ball onto Fieldhouse, steaming up. Inside, lovely ball onto Doherty. Well, being ruled a forward pass there by referee Haig, but a rather harsh decision, I would say. Left. Doherty, quick ball onto Fieldhouse, steaming up. Inside, lovely ball onto Doherty. Well, being ruled a forward pass there by referee Haig, but a rather harsh decision, I would say. The ball looked good from here. Quick pass from John Fieldhouse. Did well there, coming through onto the Doherty pass, steaming through from deep. So I think it's Moore taking the... No, I beg your pardon. Number 5, that is James, taking the scrum half position. The ball coming out Saints side, over to Dennis Litherland on the left-hand wing, but he goes crossfield. Brought down just outside his own 25. The ball now with Roy Haggerty, shrugs one off, turns round, feeds back inside to Tony Burke, but Kay and Kendall bundle him down midfield with Dave Harrison again onto Doherty, crossfield to John Fieldhouse, beats one man with Andy Platt coming through, but the ball adjudged to have been knocked forward. So it's a scrum down midway between the halfway and Saints 25. So James, who's took over the scrum half job from the injured Kearns to feed for Barrow. The ball coming out Saints side, quickly taken by Doherty, comes round the back. Phil Beaver's in support, but he doesn't release that ball. And Barrow again, once again, penalised for offside. Well, a persistent offender, this number 3. Williams, not been onside all the match, I don't think, but being adjudged offside again. Phil Beaver's quickly up there. Finds touch 5 yards from Barrow 25. And Tony Burke in possession. So Saints eager to get points on the board before the half-time hooter, only 5 minutes before half-time, and Arkwright and Harrison working the loop movement, but the ball going down, touching the Barrow man, coming back to Andy Platt, being adjudged OK by referee Haig, so Saints in possession with another 6 tackles to make it count. Kevin McCormick coming through there off a short ball from John Fieldhouse. Roy Haggerty now in possession, shoulder down, shrugs one man off, feeds in time to Paul Doherty. John Fieldhouse linking up with him there, but good 2-man tackle. Kendall and Creary for Barrow stop his gallop, but Sean Allen now straightening up, feeds inside to Chris Arkwright. Dave Harrison in support with him. On now to Sean Allen again. The ball coming back, Paul Loughlin tidying up. Still going. Saints still in possession there. Attacking this Barrow line, taking it blindside. Roy Haggerty. Brought down 10 yards short of this Barrow line. And it's the last tackle now for Saints. Bringing crossfield. Saints chasing it, Dennis Litherland. Up to the ball. Crossfield. Saints chasing it, Dennis Litherland. Up to the ball. Going dead. Dennis Litherland there. Obviously a planned move from Saints. The ball coming crossfield. Dennis Litherland unlucky there, just beaten on the chase, but the ball going dead, and he's given Barrow a 25-yard restart. Well, I don't know how he rules that. If Barrow knocked it dead, they must touch down from in front of their own, must kick out from in front of their own post, but must have adjudged Saints knocking it, the ball going dead from the Saints kick. So it's Barrow in possession, 10 yards inside, just outside their own 25, I should say. Gittins again, picking downfield. Phil Beaver was well positioned. Regathers the ball now, coming crossfield on his own. Phil Beavers beats one man, beats James, the number 5, but can't get through Kendall. Kendall in an offside position there. The ball hitting the Barrow player. Tony Burke gathering up now, powerhousing up this Saints left wing and being the subject of some head tackle by Williams. But Sean Allen straightening up now. James going in there with a funny tackle after Blacker round the base, and Roy Haggerty lurking over here, feeds inside to Kevin McCormick, but just can't gather that ball. The ball going to ground, and it's a scrum down 5 yards inside Saints half, with just 2 minutes of this half remaining, and Saints in an 8-4 lead. Being fed by James, they're coming out Barrow side, so Barrow in possession. And so Blacker, well taken down by Chris Arkwright. Good solid tackling from Arkwright. On to James, crossfield, Arkwright in again with Paul Doherty. So Barrow taking it left. Kay, this rangy second rower, steaming through the gap there, but well taken down. Try saving tackle by Phil Beavers on the 25. But Barrow still on the attack. On to Morrison now, feeding inside. Barrow brought down 10 yards short of Saints try line with the last tackle. I don't know whether that is or whether it's just a line out signal. We'll soon see. Oh, what a tackle. Fieldhouse there, bundles him down. No, this is the last tackle now for Barrow. On to Morrison, chips through. But the ball going dead from Morrison's chip kick through. So it's a 25-yard restart for Saints. Dave Harrison feeds on to Dennis Litherland, comes midfield, goes crossfield, just can't duck under Kendall there, but it's Paul Loughlin taking the acting half-back position. Saints bringing it to the left, on to Roy Haggerty. Been all over the park tonight, Roy Haggerty. Here he's in the middle, he's been lurking on both wings, but just unable to break through this Barrow defence. On to Tony Burke. Solid Barrow tackling, bundle him down. 10 yards outside his own 25, and Saints bringing it blind. On to Fieldhouse, turns it back inside to Arkwright, on to Dave Harrison, inside to Sean Allen. Doherty linking up with him, but he passes on to Paul Loughlin. Back to Sean Allen again. Well, Saints just running out of numbers there as the half-time hooter goes. And the score, 8-4. 11-minute Litherland try converted by Paul Loughlin, a 14th-minute Blacker try, and then a 32-minute Paul Loughlin penalty goal. So the half-time score here at Knowsley Road, 8-4 for Saints. Well, back with you now for the second half of this Stones Bitter clash. Saints versus Barrow. Saints going in with an 8-4 half-time lead with a Dennis Litherland try and 2 Paul Loughlin goals. And away we go, Saints kick off. Barrow gather behind their own line and drive forward, but run into some solid tackling there from Andy Platt and Dave Harrison. Oh, beg your pardon, it's Chris Arkwright and Dave Harrison. Chris Arkwright and Dave Harrison in again on the hooker Creary for Barrow. So Barrow trying to move it to the left. Kendall coming through Platt and Haggerty bundle him down. So Barrow still in possession, pegged in their own 25, trying to bring it left. Little grubber through, all on. Through the referee, Paul Doherty quickly in, James in there for Barrow's second tackling, but Saints in possession. Harrison takes it left. On to Tony Burke, steps out of one tackle, but brought down 10 yards short of the 25. Chris Arkwright now, brought down just short of the 25. Saints on the attack, bringing it to the right. John Fieldhouse, inside to Andy Platt, going crossfield, but James in there again. James for Barrow, taking this scrum half position with the injury to Kearns. And Saints bringing it right. Sean Allen, inside ball to Roy Haggerty, but Kay and Creary bundle him down. Dave Harrison bringing it blind onto John Fieldhouse, lofted past to Paul Loughlin. Beats one man, but the tackle finally completed, and it's the last tackle for Saints, and Phil Weaver's grubbers for touch, but number 14 substitute Moore, well positioned, gathers the ball, and Barrow take it right, but solid tackling from this Arkwright-Harrison combination yet again. The ball being taken right, Andy Platt in there, Tony Burke, Saints early second half tackling, holding out onto this lively second row. Kay tries to flip the ball up, but the ball going loose, and I think that's Dave Harrison quickly down for that ball. Onto Arkwright, John Fieldhouse, beats one, feeds onto Roy Haggerty. Oh, just couldn't take that ball, Roy Haggerty. Awkward ball from Fieldhouse coming through, but just couldn't gather it. Barrow quickly fall on it, and it's Richardson, second row forward for Barrow, right in front of us here. Just brought down short of the halfway line. The ball coming back to number 4, McNichol. Tackle's being waved off for the Saints player kicking at the play of the ball, and it's Barrow taking it right to Morrison, onto Blacker, trying to beat the Saints defence, but the ball coming up, scooped up by the Barrow man, Kay there, I think it is. And Sean Allen quickly in there, and Barrow take it to the right. Onto Gittins, grubbers for touch. Sees the gap over there, but Phil Weaver's quickly over. Dennis Litherland also back, and Saints in possession, 10 yards short of the halfway line. Dave Harrison gets the ball, goes on his own, burrows through, gains a valuable 15 yards for Saints. Phil Weavers wants the ball quickly, brings it to the right. Chris Arkwright onto John Fieldhouse, onto Roy Haggerty, steaming through, feeds it up to Paul Loughlin, but an awkward ball, it goes to ground. Barrow in possession. Tony Burke, Paul Doherty complete the tackle on the Barrow man. And James, acting half-back, comes away, tries to go on his own, but brought down short of the halfway. Roy Haggerty and Paul Doherty in there. So Gittins, threading it to the right, onto Blacker. Solid tackle there from Sean Allen and Dave Harrison. And it's Tickle linking up there, onto Creary. Barrow getting nowhere fast. Saints defence holding out, pegging this Barrow attack back. Trying to bring it there, short ball onto Kendall, inside pass to James. Phil Weavers solid in defence, and it's the last tackle of this set of 6. For Barrow, James tries to kick through, but Phil Weavers gathers the ball. So Saints in possession. Chris Arkwright now, steaming through, subject of some solid tackling there. Morrison in there trying to snatch that ball out of Arkwright's grip. Haggerty now. Saints running hard, but Barrow tackling well tonight. Saints not able to penetrate this Barrow defence much, but Tony Burke taking it over to Saints left-hand wing. Dave Harrison bringing it right. Doherty, quick hands onto Fieldhouse, onto Sean Allen, looking to release, but Creary quickly in there with Gittins and Kendall. And Saints on the last tackle. Doherty flings it out. Barrowman gathers the ball. It would have been the changeover anyway, but Barrow in possession with number 4 McNichol. Onto number 12 Richardson. Chris Arkwright and Paul Loughlin and Paul Doherty in there. So it's Moore, acting half-back, substitute for Barrow. Onto Blacker, crossfield to Gittins, onto Morrison. Forced back by Saints defence, Tony Burke and Roy Haggerty. Bundle him down. Onto James again, over to Kay. Very lively second row forward for Barrow. It's the last tackle, I think, or is he just lining them out? You can't tell with this fella. Onto Richardson. No, well, that is the last tackle now, indicated by referee Haig. Onto Gittins, Grubbers for touch, but the ball just bouncing in front of Barry Ledger, just lost his foot in there. The ball bounced in front of him and goes into touch. So it's a scrum down, 20 yards from Saints try line with James, I think, to feed, and Saints making 2 substitutions. Paul Farber coming on for Tony Burke, and Bernard Dwyer coming on for Andy Platt. So ball goes in, comes out Saints side. Bernard Dwyer there, feeds onto Chris Arkwright. Just beats one, but just can't get through that Barrow defence. Saints keep it moving, back to Chris Arkwright, but he's on his own over here. All the Saints over the other side, but they're taking it over to the left now. Bernard Dwyer onto Paul Farber, feeds back to Bernard Dwyer. Saints keep it moving, Dwyer looking for the way through. Two fresh men on now, and only 7 minutes of this second half gone. So the ball back to Paul Loughlin, good deep kick. Yes, bounces before going in touch. Good kick from Paul Loughlin there. A good 55-yard kick from Loughlin, saves a lot of running there. Saints crowd wanting a bit more action from these Saints tonight. And it's a scrum down, 15 yards from Barrow try line with James to feed for Barrow. The ball coming with the feed, but Saints pushing Barrow off the ball. Doherty coming up with it. Dwyer acting half-back. Loop movement with Sean Allen. Back to Dwyer. Tries to straighten up. So Saints on the attack. Just having the ball taken from them. 10 yards from Barrow line. And Kay, second row for Barrow now. Taken down by Paul Farber with Dave Harrison and Paul Doherty. So Barrow moving it to the right. Short ball from Gittins onto number 12, Richardson. Creary coming round the back, dodging round the referee, but he doesn't get past Dave Harrison and Roy Haggerty. Gittins taking it right onto Blacker. Spreads it out. Bernard Dwyer and Kevin McCormick bundle him down. The last tackle for Barrow now. Gittins taking it to crossfield. Tries to kick deep upfield, but no problem. Phil Weaver's well positioned. Dennis Litherland linking up with him. Phil Weaver's passes it on to Dennis Litherland. He straightens up, comes downfield, and just brought down just outside his own 25. Onto Paul Farber. Beats two. Striding out Farber. Over to the Saints left wing. He's brought down 10 yards outside his own 25. Onto Bernard Dwyer now. Barrow tackling, holds firm. Saints unable to penetrate this Barrow defence at present. Dave Allison taking it left. Phil Weaver's lining up. Short ball there. But Barrow spot it. And 10 minutes of this second half gone, and the score still 8 points to 4. With John Fieldhouse in possession. Turns round, shrugs the Barrow tattlers off. Brought down just short of the halfway line with Dave Harrison. Acting half-back, it's the last tattle for Saints. Coming crossfield. Onto Doherty. Onto Sean Allen. Lofted pass to Barry Ledger, but being moved forward by referee Haig. Saints still carry on with Barry Ledger and Paul Loughlin there. Well, that was a lovely lofted pass from Sean Allen, but referee Haig ruling it forward. So it's a scrum down, 5 yards inside Saints half. With James to feed for Barrow, but the ball going against the head. James burrowing in for it there and being allowed to retrieve that ball. So Barrow in possession, taking it right. Onto Matt Nichol, trying to get through. Runs into Andy Platt, that is Kevin McCormick, I think. But Saints gather that loose ball, the ball going down. Sean Allen quickly in. And the ball being adjudged to have been knocked on. So it's a scrum down 5 yards inside Saints half. Paul Doherty to feed. The ball coming with the feed. Onto Sean Allen. Tries for offside here. Well, I must admit, he was over our side rather quickly. So Saints now on the attack. On to Roy Haggerty. Flicks it up to Phil Weaver's. Well taken. Reverse pass to Barry Ledger. Still going Barry Ledger. Steps out to two. Tries to feed inside. But tickling there. And Moore roughing him up with Richardson. I think it is round the bottom. Line side. On to Roy Haggerty. Inside pass to Dave Harrison. Phil Weavers flicks it up to Chris Arkwright. Brought down midway between halfway and 25 in Barrow half. And Saints again, all Barrow offside here at the play the ball, but inside pass to Sean Allen. Dave Harrison taking it left. Paul Farber coming from deep, looking to release that ball, but cannot do so. It's the last tackle for Saints as they bring it over to the right. Up and under from Paul Doherty, with Dennis Litherland following that ball up. Moore, substitute for Barrow, finally gathering the ball 15 yards from his own line. Barrow play it quickly onto McNichol, but he's going cross field, runs into Dave Harrison and Chris Arkwright. So Barrow now bringing it to the left, not gaining much yardage at all, and Kerr, the second row forward for Barrow, receiving some treatment as Barrow take it to the right. Quite a lively outfit, Barrow tonight, and formidable opponents on their own mid-in. Take some beating up there at Craven Park, Barrow. Charge down there from Dave Harrison, gathers the ball, goes for the line. Yes, touches down in the corner. Well, Craven Park, Barrow. Charge down there from Dave Harrison, gathers the ball, goes for the line. Yes, touches down in the corner. Well, he must have touched that ball down. The referee flagging. Well, Dave Harrison charged down that tickle kick there, but Barrow being awarded a 25-yard restart. Unlucky there for Saints. They're going nowhere. As I said, Barrow formidable opponents on their own mid-in, but Saints beat them comprehensively, 34 points to 12 earlier in the season. But they're putting up a bit better show tonight, and the score's only 8 points to 4 with 13 minutes of the second half gone. On to James, over to Gittins, but well taken down by Paul Farber and Roy Haggerty, this Tatooine combination. Gittins now again. With Dave Harrison and Haggerty that time, so Gittins chipping through, trying to gather his own kick. Feeds inside, but Saints gather the ball. Bernard Dwyer in possession, down the left wing there. Phil Weavers up with him. Gets the ball, and Phil Weavers this. Takes some beating, this Weavers, to the line. Yes, goes over to the left of the sticks there. Well, Saints gather the ball, Bernard Dwyer in possession. Down the left wing there. Phil Weavers up with him. Gets the ball, and Phil Weavers this. Takes some beating, this Weavers, to the line. Yes, goes over to the left of the sticks there. Well played there as Barrow tried to kick through. The ball gathered by Bernard Dwyer. He strode forward, Phil Weavers in support, slips it inside to Phil Weavers, and he outpaced the Barrow defence to the line. A good 25-30 yard sprint there from Phil Weavers. So Weavers there going over for his 13th try of the season. Increases Saints' lead at present to 12 points to 4. And finally we've got points on the board in this second half. Tony Burke, acting Sandman, going over there for Paul Loughlin. Shouldn't have much problem with this conversion. Slots it over there, yes, and Saints back with a bit more breathing space now. 14 points to 4 after 15 minutes of this second half. No tickle, I think it is, to restart for Barrow. Let's hope this is a sign of for the Saints this second half. Barrow kick-off taken by Paul Loughlin. Drives over the 25, just can't escape the clutches there of Kendall. Front row forward for Barrow, but Loughlin again plays it to himself, goes forward. So Dave Harrison acting half-back now, taking it left to Chris Arkwright, on to John Fieldhouse. Tries to stride through the Barrow defence and partly successful, brought down on the halfway line. Onto Doherty now, going over to the Saints left wing. Harrison again, bringing it right. Kevin McCormick coming in field. Takes some stopping in full flight, this Kevin McCormick. Saints leading try scorer with 21 touchdowns so far this season. The ball coming out to Chris Arkwright. Shows his disgust there as he knocks on. Wants a scrum down 10 yards inside Barrow half. With the scrums going slightly in Saints' favour, 2-1 this second half. But James there offside at the play of the ball. The ball coming out Saints side. Kevin McCormick coming crossfield. Still going this young McCormick. Phil Beavers in support. Being pushed towards Barrow try line. And it's Saints on the attack. Sean Allen, cross to Paul Doherty. Looking for the gap. Getting a bit tied up with himself there, but just inside Barrow 25. On to Roy Haggerty, strong running Haggerty. Shrugs the attack off. Throws the ball out, but McNichol quickly on that ball. And it's Moore, substitute for Barrow, taken down by Dave Harrison and Bernard Dwyer. It's Barrow still in possession, pegged in their own 25. Tommy Gittins with the ball. Cray reacting half-back, taking it right onto James, onto Kendall, this big front row prop forward for Barrow, but Paul Farber and John Fieldhouse do the job, bundle him down. Barrow not making much impression there, Fieldhouse again, and Farber I think that is. Oh, Chris Arkwright, bundle him to ground. Barrow, kick upfield, well taken by Phil Beavers. Takes on the attack, Ledger coming inside with him. But Beavers going on his own and brought down 10 yards inside the Barrow half. Roy Haggerty in possession, right here in front of us. Dave Harrison acting half-back, taking it left to Paul Doherty. Bernard Dwyer along the line, John Fieldhouse. Quick hand from Chris Arkwright onto Farber. And again, Sean Allen linking up. It's flinging it out, playing very well there. The ball with Bernard Dwyer, Kevin McCormick just penetrating Barrow 25. So it's bringing it across the line again. Onto Paul Farber, steaming through, lofted pass, all on, knocked down by the Barrow man. But Barrow receiving a penalty there from referee Haig due to Saints player holding him back in his attempt to gather that ball. And Barrow making a substitute, number 15, Wilkinson coming on for number 11, Kay. He's been quite a thorn in Saints' side this evening, this Kay, a really lively customer. But he's gone off with a leg injury and being replaced by Wilkinson. So Barrow, Tickle steps up. Finds touch, 10 yards short of the halfway line. So Barrow to restart. Morrison, first man in, Gittins. Brought down just inside Saints half by Paul Loughlin and Paul Farber. So quickly in at the action, Wilkinson and onto Kendall. Barrow taking it to the right. Wilkinson again, spreading the ball to the right, onto James, onto Kendall, back to McNichol. Losing ground, Barrow brought down just inside their own half. And bringing it across. Saints quickly up there to snuff out this Barrow attack. I think that's the fourth tackle now for Barrow, and they've gone hardly anywhere. They're just coming from one side of the field to the other. But solid tackling, Barry Ledger, brilliantly in there, round the chest, bundle him down. Well, that's the fifth tackle. Ball coming out now to Tickle, tries to grub her for touch, successfully does so, and finds touch about 10 yards inside Saints half. The Paul Doherty to feed. Well, unable to pack there with the referee getting tangled up with the scrum. Well, Saints being penalised. for not coming into pack straightly in the referee's opinion. So yet another penalty to Barrow. Tickle to kick for touch. Barnes touch. 25, right on Saints 25, and it's Wilkinson. Finally plays the ball, goes on his own, but runs into Farber and Harrison. So Barrow for the first time this second half up in Saints 25. Loop movement with Gittins and Morrison there. Saints holding them out. Wilkinson, crossfield to Gittins, dummies, tries to feed on, but bundled down. John Fieldhouse there, Bernard Dwyer in support. On to Morrison for Barrow, on to Blacker, tries to kick through. I think that's Sean Allen. Is it quickly down there? Is it Paul Loughlin, I beg your pardon, quickly down. Dave Harrison, that's in half back, comes blindside. Burrows through on his own, on to Paul Farber. Paul Farber taking a knock in, that tackle there. Feeds it on to Dave Harrison. Chris Arkwright's crossfield, Bernard Dwyer. On to Sean Allen, coming from deep. But it's not making too much of an impression on this Barrow defence. Ball back with Phil Vevers now, kicks downfield. I don't think it's going to run. No, Moore back for Barrow. Barry Ledger and Paul Loughlin up there, but Moore going crossfield. Brought down just outside his own 25 with Bernard Dwyer and Paul Doherty bundling him down, getting up very slowly from that tackle. Oh, super tackle there, Bernard Dwyer knocks Kendall, I think it is, knocks him down. And Barrow coming crossfield. Roy Haggerty quickly in there. Dave Harrison in attendance. Bundle him down, that's the way, get him down to ground. If they won't go down, well, using the referee as a foil and obstruction as well. Well, he took his time there, making his decision. The crowd appealed for it, and he's actually given us a penalty. Paul Loughlin kicking for touch. Saints now inside Barrow 25, 5 yards inside Barrow 25. John Fieldhouse, first man in, heading for the line, brought down 10 yards short of Barrow try line. Saints on the attack now. Can they convert this attack into points? Taking it crossfield, Bernard Dwyer, Sean Allen straightening up, still going forward, brought down midfield. Just over 10 yards from Barrow line, right in front of the sticks. The ball coming left. Chris Arkwright sees the gap, strides through one, steps out of it, Gittins finally brings him down. Another Barrow player lying injured there on the floor, but it's Saints bringing it left. John Fieldhouse looking for the runners, lofted pass, Phil Vevers, overlap here for Saints. Bernard Dwyer coming inside, Roy Haggerty stretching for the line, feeds inside, but the ball still in Saints possession, but being ruled a knock on right in front of the sticks. Well, Roy Haggerty keen to get it out, got the pass out to Sean Allen, but the ball being adjudged to have been knocked down by referee Haig. So it's a scrum, a 10-yard scrum, 10 yards from Barrow line, with James taking over this scrum half roll to feed. The ball being fed, quickly taken by Saints, penalty to Saints. Dwyer trying to go through on his own, yes, touches down there. Dwyer from the acting half-back position. The ball being fed, quickly taken by Saints, penalty to Saints. Dwyer trying to go through on his own, yes, touches down there. Dwyer from the acting half-back position, forces his way over for a try. That's Bernard Dwyer's first try of the season for the first team, for Saints' first team. He's already kicked 2 goals and a drop goal, but he opens his try-scoring account with Saints. So 25 minutes gone, and Saints going further into the lead, 18 points to 4 now, making it a bit safer. not been able to break through this Barrow defence very much tonight. But Bernard Dwyer from the acting half-back position going in there, just to the left of the sticks. Paul Loughlin up to convert. The ball going cleanly between the sticks. So 20 points to 4 and a lot of breathing space now for Saints. It's Paul Loughlin's 4th goal of the night, his 174th goal of the season. 20 points to 4, quarter of an hour of this game remaining. Well, Phil Weaver's been adjudged man of the match, Saints sponsors man of the match there tonight, and rightly so. He's linked up well, saved done a couple of good try-saving tackles. Links up very well. Weaver's had a good season this season. The Saints coming away now. Chris Arkwright, Saints captain and strong, loose forward, leads by example. Driving through there, takes some pulling down. And Paul Farber now with the ball, being brought down just short of the halfway line. Dave Harrison, acting half-back onto Doherty, to John Fieldhouse, straightens up, turns round, looks to unload the ball, being flicked out. Saints spread it right to Bernard Dwyer. Roy Haggerty beats one, comes down at the inside, but passes inside there to Wilkinson. Now whether he shouted for that I don't know, but Roy Haggerty receiving a few jeers over here. Ever keen Haggerty to release the ball, keep the ball moving, but unfortunately that ball going to Wilkinson. So Barrow in possession, right on the halfway line, bringing it left. Short ball there onto Kendall, coming inside, but Roy Haggerty now gathering the ball, feeds onto Barry Ledger, coming in field Barry Ledger, outpacing the Barrow attack, beats 2, but 3-man tackle, bundling down there, rather solid tackling in there. 2 Barrow players here on the ground. So Barrow down to 11 men temporarily. John Fieldhouse. But Paul Farber snatching at the ball and it being knocked on when Saints are on the attack there and 25 yards from Barrow try line. Yeah. Well, 12 minutes of this game remaining. One of Barrow's walking wounded just get up there. Kendall coming back on side. Barrow win the ball and take it over to the right, but Saints being penalised for offside at the play of the ball, off at the scrum as it comes out of the scrum. Obviously being ruled offside, so Tickle steps up, finds touch just short of the halfway line. Blacker, the other injured man for Barrow, looks a bit dazed, but well, forward pass there. Blatant forward pass from Morrison to Gittins. Referee right in line, but doing nothing about it. But Barrow in possession. Creary taking it right. On to Moore, substitute back, but Paul Farber snuffs him out, dumps him down. Wilkinson for Barrow taking it right, on to James. Bernard Dwyer. And Sean Allen quickly in there, and Barrow still in possession, but bringing it to the left. Richardson there, I think that is second row forward for Barrow. Wilkinson taking the acting half-back, bringing it left to Gittins, inside. Wilkinson in possession. Phil Weavers with the ball. Phil Weavers finally completes the tackle on Tickle. You'd have a job saying that when you had a few jars, wouldn't you? But anyway, Morrison now. Kicks crossfield, Dennis Litherland, well positioned, gathers the ball. Brought down just short of the 25. Dave Harrison stepping up, takes the acting half-back position. Well, he does now, that was young Doherty before, I beg your pardon. Chris Arkwright still going through. Brought down midway between the halfway and Saints 25. Dave Harrison now going on his own. Beats 2, looking to feed inside, but he's bundled down just short of the halfway line with Paul Doherty now, taking it left. Chris Arkwright onto Bernard Dwyer. John Fieldhouse linking up, inside to Sean Allen, straightening up, feeds onto Phil Weavers, inside to Paul Loughlin. Just coming off his fingertips there, the pass was good from Vivers. The idea was right, but a rather high pass and just touching Loughlin's fingertips. The ball going loose. Barrow quickly fall on it and come away, but Barrow lose the ball there. Chris Arkwright scoops it up again. Saints on the attack. Just outside Barrow 25. Dave Allison bringing it blindside. On to Roy Haggerty. Running into Creary. Gets the ball out to Paul Loughlin. Paul Loughlin dummies, tries to go through. Another valuable 10 yards there gained. Saints putting the pressure on this Barrow outfit now. Crossfield now. Quick hands onto Farber. Ducks under one tackle. Still going. Just brought down short. 15 yards short of Barrow try line. John Fieldhouse. Lofted pass over there, but going directly into touch. So it's a scrum down, 15 yards from Barrow line. With about 8 minutes of this game remaining, and Saints in a comfortable 20 points to 4 lead now. So James for Barrow to feed. The ball coming out Saints side, but he loses the ball, does he? Yes, James gathering that ball. It came out Saints side, but Barrow quickly coming through and gathering the ball. So Barrow in possession, still pegged in their own 25, bringing it crossfield to the left. Sean Allen quickly up there. And Kevin McCormick coming crossfield. Kevin McCormick bundles his man down. Wilkinson acting half-back for Barrow. Taking it back to Richardson. Taken down by Fieldhouse. Bernard Dwyer in support. The last tackle now for Barrow. Wilkinson taking it back to Tickle. Kicks upfield. Phil Vivers well positioned again. Barry Ledger with him. Feeds on to Barry Ledger. Phil Vivers coming up with Ledger as Ledger goes diagonally crossfield. Siding through this Barrow defence. Just brought down there by Kendall. Prop forward and Richardson, the second row man. Dave Allison takes it left. Chris Arkwright on to Roy Haggerty. Shrugs one off. Tries to feed out to Fieldhouse coming through. Couldn't release that ball. Harrison for Saints. Bringing it right. Doherty on to Chris Arkwright. Sees the half gap. Tries to straighten up, go through, but Barrow defence held out well tonight. On to Bernard Dwyer. Short ball onto Phil Vivers. Brought down on the 25. And the linesman quickly in there. Phil Vivers receiving some attention from Matt Nichol and number 12 Richardson. Yes, on the ground there. Obviously a fist gone in there from Richardson. Being spoken to by referee Haig, rather sternly spoken to, and rightly so. So a penalty kick for Saints now, with about 6 minutes of this game remaining. Phil Vivers receiving some attention there from Saints physio Tim Deakin on the 25 line. Finally getting to his feet now. So Paul Loughlin kicking for touch. Obviously the game's in the bag, so Saints going for touch. Quick play the ball from Dave Allison onto John Fieldhouse. Brought down just 10 yards short of Barrow try line. Dave Allison again. Working the loop movement with Chris Arkwright. Trying to burrow through, but right in front of the sticks now. Bernard Dwyer. Taking it left. Loop movement with Arkwright onto Paul Farber. Still going forward. Farber brought down about 2 yards short of Barrow try line. With Phil Vivers up there as the acting halfback. Bringing it left onto John Fieldhouse. Ball onto Chris Arkwright. Straightens up. Going backwards, Chris Arkwright does the good job onto Harrison. Shot ball onto Fieldhouse. Roy Haggerty still going towards that try line. Just brought down short, but Saints putting plenty in attack, and Barrow defence holding out well. Onto Paul Farber. Trying to barge his way through, but no way for him. The last tackle now for Saints. Back to Doherty, onto John Fieldhouse. Short ball onto Arkwright, the ball going to ground. Phil Vivers kicking through. The ball going dead, but the game being brought back to the original knock-on. So it's a scrum down, 10 yards short of Barrow try line. With James to feed for Barrow. The ball going with the feed. James coming round the base of the scrum, but Bernard Dwyer takes him down. Four minutes in this game remaining. Barrow coming away. Substitute Moore. Not a lot of atmosphere here at Nosey Road tonight, unfortunately. Quite a poor crowd for this evening match. But Saints 20 points to 4 in the lead. Barrow in possession, just inside their own 25. Wilkinson, substitute forward for Barrow, coming away, but being dumped down there by Dave Harrison. And Dave Harrison pinching the ball off him in the tackle. So Saints coming away with it. Phil Beavers, quick hands onto Paul Locklin, down this right wing, inside to Paul Doherty. Phil Beavers up and about, very lively character this Beavers, been in everything tonight. Wants to get Doherty to his feet. Phil Beavers acting half-back, onto Bernard Dwyer. John Fieldhouse, back to Bernard Dwyer. Crossfield, Roy Haggerty gathers that ball, going straight in front of the sticks. Still going Roy Haggerty, flips the ball up. But Barrow gather that ball right in front of their own sticks. And Barrow in possession, pegged down in their own 25. Only a sole Blacker try, the 14th minute Blacker try, to show further evening's work. And Barrow now, as I say, still pegged in their own 25. Saints quickly up there. Obviously Saints far superior experience telling tonight in the close situations. With Saints putting 3 tries on the board. Barrow on the last tackle, kicking through. Back to Phil Beavers. Dennis Litherland linking up with him, but Phil Beavers coming diagonally crossfield and brought down just inside the Barrow half. With Dave Harrison now taking the acting half-back position when Beavers finally allowed to get up to play the ball. Doherty onto John Fieldhouse. Flicks the ball out. Yes. Touched by the Barrow man, yes, and rightly so. The tackle's being waved off. And Saints with Roy Haggerty. Feeds onto Paul Farber. Inside to Paul Locklin. Down to Chris Arkwright. Sees the gap, straightens up, drives forward. Brought down just short of the 25. Saints taking it left. John Fieldhouse now overlap on the left there. Quick hands, Bernard Dwyer. The ball going loose, I think, in that tackle. Barrow in possession, yes. Barrow obviously falling on that loose ball. So Barrow coming away, trying to spread it, but still pegged down in their own 25. Coming over to the Barrow left wing. Now, Creary acting half-back, takes it on his own, drives through. Paul Farber and Chris Arkwright bring him to ground. Barrow again, on to Gittins, looking for the short ball, but John Fieldhouse quickly in there. Gittins releases the ball. Taken by Wilkinson, substitute forward for Barrow. Just a minute or so of this game remaining. The result in no doubt now, Saints 20 points to 4 in the lead. But not the most exciting of games tonight. It's the last tackle for Barrow, back to Tickle. Kicks crossfield. Dennis Litherland should have no problem gathering this ball. Drives forward, but taken down by James and Blacker for Barrow. On to Bernard Dwyer. Dave Harrison taking it over to Doherty, onto Paul Farber, shoulder down, takes the tackles on, feeds inside to Doherty. Did well there, Paul Farber. Shoulder down, took 3 Barrow men on and released the ball to Doherty. Chris Arkwright in possession now. Lofts it out to Paul Doherty again. Going over to the Saints left wing. Just brought down short of the halfway line. All on full time here at Nosey Road. The ball now still with Saints. John Fieldhouse out to Bernard Dwyer. On to Roy Haggerty. Shrugs one off. Hurrying down. Feeds on to Paul Locklin. Into Barry Ledger. Can he outpace? Oh, brilliant Ledger. Brilliant Ledger. Going in behind the sticks. Well, Fieldhouse out to Bernard Dwyer. On to Roy Haggerty. Shrugs one off. Hurrying down. Feeds on to Paul Loughlin. Into Barry Ledger. Can he outpace? Oh, brilliant Ledger. Brilliant Ledger. Going in behind the sticks. Well, that's finished off our evening. The best try of the night. Scored by Barry Ledger. Roy Haggerty making a break here down this right wing. Feeding on to Paul Loughlin, who did well to take that ball. He fed on to Barry Ledger, he had to beat three, and he outpaced them tremendously. Outpaced the three Barrow defenders. Goes over behind the sticks for his 20th try of the season. So 24 points to 4 at present, with this goal just a formality. Paul Loughlin lining up there. Spots it right between the sticks, so 26 points to 4 for Saints. And probably the best bit of entertainment of the night. And there goes the final hooter before we can restart. So Saints running out, 26 points to 4 winners. Tries from Litherland, Vivers, Dwyer and Ledger. And 5 Paul Loughlin goals. Thank you once again for joining us. And we'll see you for the next match, which is at Bradford on Sunday.